Welcome back to Jack Travels. I am coming to you live from Colombia's most mountainous city called Medellin. In this video, we're going to be visiting Pablo Escobar's museum, exploring the downtown district of Medellin, and walking through what used to be the most dangerous community in the world, Comuna 13. Let's just get right into it, guys. On the way to Medellin. Right here, we're at the gate. It's gonna take us around like 50 minutes to 1 hour to get to Medellin from Bogota. Ticket price was actually pretty cheap. It's probably around like $30 to $45 with check bag. So that was a steal. And yeah, we're gonna show you guys what Medellin has to offer. We made it to the flight. Right here. It's actually pretty empty. Very surprised. There's not a lot of people. Guys, we just came to our hotel in Medellin. It's called Hotel Dix. Over here. So if you're looking for a place to stay in Medellin, definitely check this place out. We can't check in right now, so we're just gonna head to Mondongo Poblado. It's a really unique restaurant, great reviews. And then after that, we are going to the Pablo Escobar Museum.
Guys, so we're at Mondongo's. It's very popular. It's traditional Colombian food. So here, they also have the soup that we had yesterday. And this is what we have to get. It's called Bandeja paisa. Gracias. Buen provecho. Gracias. So this is mondongo. It's kind of like a potato soup, but it's a different kind than what we had yesterday in Bogota. And you eat it with banana, avocados, some cilantro, and then rice. And then that dish is the typical Colombian dish. It has ground beef, fried pork, chicharrón, potatoes, rice, eggs, and then plantains. And then you eat it with beans.
You eat it with beans. Buen provecho.
It's good. It has tripe in there too. So it has chicken, potatoes, some tripe, and it's like really good chicken broth.
We just finished our food, and something really cool that I do want to say about Medellin is that Medellin is built in a valley. So there's mountains on all sides, and every time you have to walk somewhere, you're like going up like an incline. So we are now at the Museum of Pablo Escobar. So Pablo Escobar is a drug lord and also the one that created the Medellin cartel, 1980s and also 1990s. He kind of was the one that monopolized cocaine trade into the US. When you come to Medellin, there's different tours that you can do for Pablo Escobar. There's one for the cemetery, one for his house, and one for the museum. We are at the museum and we're gonna take a look at this place and do the tour.
Back then, the United States accepted these tires for being recycled for free. So they thought, we can get these tires stuffed with cocaine. Let's send them to the United States. Let's see what happens. On the United States, they just got the tires and threw it away to garbage dumps to get recycled, because no one could even imagine that someone could hide cocaine inside. That's why the United States hated so much Pablo Escobar, because he was doing this kind of stuff. Kane, imagine a submarine in the middle of the jungle. He had the craziest ideas. That's why the DEA was always 3 or 4 years behind his ideas. With small airplanes like this, he brought coca paste from Peru. They discovered that the best coca paste was found in there. Canadian airplanes, those were for firefighters. For them, huge water capacity. For Pablo Escobar, huge drug capacity. That's why he used those planes. About his political life, he had everything except political power. But maybe this was his worst ambition. But I truly believe that Pablo Escobar wanted to help poor people in Colombia. When he saw people living like this, that they collected their food all from garbage dumps, Pablo Escobar built them a whole neighborhood, 465 houses for families that lived in this way. Some people say that he did this because he wanted votes for his political campaign. But my friends, in Latin America, we can get votes with a sandwich, with a t-shirt. He really wanted to help poor people because he built them houses with food, appliances, and clothing for the families that were going to live in there. That's why Pablo Escobar was considered kind of a Robin Hood. With the money that he brought from the States, he was helping poor people in Medellin. He was building soccer fields all around the city because he wanted the best for Colombian youth to be away from drugs. His main market was the United States. He was saying like the United States didn't matter, they could get all the drugs. Colombia, free from drugs. He wanted the best for his country. He became a congressman, but he was the only one that had so much money that was not stealing like every politician do in Latin America. And he was telling them, I'm not going to let you steal. That's why he got so much enemies that investigated him and discovered that he was a drug trafficant. So he had to quit and he had to start escaping. And he never had peace again. That's why this is considered his biggest mistake. Everything in this car is bulletproof, even the tires and the gas tank. Originally, this had a metal plate at the bottom to avoid bomb attacks. So as you can imagine, this car was extremely heavy, almost 5 tons of weight. So he had to modify the engine and put a turbo on it, so this could really run fast. This is a 1984 car and you can see a microphone on the driver's window. The best technology back in the 80s. Residential security level number 7, that's why these cars were known as the Beast. The only thing that we're going to touch in this museum. Please knock on these windows. You're going to notice the difference from a regular car. You can really notice it, right?
Yeah. Doesn't even make a sound.
So we are on the tour, and I just want to give you a little debrief. In the 1978, that's when he first started his, cocaine monopoly. First, he took an airplane from Peru, bringing the coca leaves out from Peru to Medellin, and Medellin is the location where he lived, and also he produced the cocaine. After he produced the cocaine, he would ship it in boxes, bring it to Panama, and then Cuba, and then to the US. So if you guys do come to Medellin, Colombia, and want to see the Pablo Escobar Museum, definitely come here. And it costs $90,000. So that's around like $21, $22, and you get a full tour of it. So we are in the city center of Medellin, Colombia. We're in a part that is like not too good, a little bit sketchy, but we are heading to the Plaza del Potero. It is straight next to the metro, and yeah, as you can see underneath the metro, that's the metro up there. Underneath the metro, there's a lot of people selling, shirts, shoes, just really everything down here. You can see. This plaza is named after the Colombian artist Fernando Botero. He is a figurative artist and also a sculptor. He makes these kind of art. It's called boterismo, and they're, volumetric, large figure sculptures and arts. So we are here and we're gonna look at some art.
He just taught me how to check if the bills are real or fake.
How would he check?
He said he took out all the bills that they have here, and he said this is how to check for 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, 2s. And I'm like, he's so nice. Okay, so I saw and read online that if you come here, you have to rub her left boob for good luck.
And as you can see, a lot of people has rubbed this because the color is gone. Right here is the cultural palace. Has a lot of different cultural tradition stuff that is found in Colombia. So you can definitely take that a visit. Or behind us here, we have the Museo de Antiguo. So a lot of ancient and very historic preservation of culture from Colombia as well.
Que sea, vea. Chococono.
So she has, you know, chocolate,
Sí.
ice cream. She has lime, more chocolate, Oreo, and strawberries.
Bocato.
¿Cuánto cuesta para coco?
Este.
Sí.
2.500.
¿Puedo dos?
Sí.
Gracias. Gracias.
A usted.
Let's try our ice cream. ¿Está cerrado ahora? ¿Por qué?
Ahora está cerrado. No, los
¿Por
domingos
qué
no.
domingo?
Descansan.
Sí.
Hacen aseo, lavan.
¿Tú sabes a
limpian.
cuánto cuesta para la entrada?
No, aquí no, pero allá yo no sé cuánto. No sé, no me acuerdo, pero sí cobran un poquito, no mucho.
Okay, gracias. Gracias. Just enjoying my ice cream that I got for like 50 cents in the Plaza del Potero. So before coming here, actually, we had a Uber driver, and he was actually very scared. He has his face, you can see on his face, he was very worried. He's like, are you guys sure you guys want to get off this place? And we said yes, because we wanted to go to the Plaza del Potero just to see all these sculptures and figures and art. And yeah, I can see why he's worried about us. There's a lot of people looking at us as well, and I have a camera with me, but you know, we're about to head out. We're gonna go back to the hotel, and then we are going to Comuna 13. And I will tell you guys what Comuna 13 is in just a little bit. So we are now in Comuna 13. There's a lot of people here. Bye! There's a lot of people here selling treats. A lot of people walking around. This place actually used to be the most dangerous part of Medellin. So now we are going to the place where we're going to meet up with our guide.
Maybe when you said, I'm gonna go to Colombia to make tourism, people tell you like, you're crazy, you're gonna get kidnapped, you're gonna get killed, things like that. And the story started in the 60s because at the 60s, Colombia has a war for power. Government wants power, of course. The last group that they wanted the power was the FARC. Maybe you hear about that name, FARC. They were a non-legal military group. They were just buy illegal guns, dress up with the military print and protect the people. That was not true. FARC also has enemies. Government was the enemy number one of the FARC, and also the narco traffic was enemy with the FARC. People think that they were together, was not true. They were enemies actually. Government came here in 1998, from 1998 to 2002 with 21 military operations to try to clean the place. After that operation, people said, I'm not the FARC, I'm not the government, I'm not even the criminal gangs, I'm not the violence around Medellin. We're gonna change to how they are. And they did. Right now we're here, almost 20 years ago was that operation. We wanted to show you the evolution.
Up the street, the main street in Comuna 13. So many people, guys.
At the top we have the escalators.
Okay.
After all this is the only one that is horror, okay?
Oh, yeah.
After this one, just escalators, I promise.
There's a lot of people today. So do people come on Sundays?
Yeah, because here the Colombians usually work from Monday to Saturday. And Sunday is the day that they have to enjoy the day off. So they came here with the family and all that. Just to have a good time.
Yeah.
Eat something.
Bro, do you know what parcero means?
No.
Parcero is friend. For us is parcera, for you all is parcero, and the short way is parce. restaurant since forever doing art, okay? But every time it's called the Parceros Mural.
They came here with everything, guns, the tank, but how you can put a tank up here? How? So they called the helicopter. The helicopter did this. They took it off the roof of the house and shoot inside. Everything that moved that day gets shot. For that reason, a lot of people, they said, I have to be inside my house for 3 days with no food, maybe no water, because if I go outside, I'm gonna get shot. That operation was from the 16th to the 20th, so 4 days. You can imagine that. Then they came back on November and also on December to make sure that everything was okay. After that operation, everything was okay in here. Government came here like, I'm gonna give you an escalator. And people say like, why an escalator? Because number one, we have a debt with you. Number two, we want to make history. And number three, this is like something so you can go up easily. So you can go up and enjoy the view at the same time as your ride. Yeah.
How many escalators are there?
6.
Comuna 13. I just hope the internet's good and everything's great. There's so much activity going on, I can't even explain. Like, I'm looking this way, that way, this way. I'm also hoping not to get pickpocketed as well. It's like motorcycles, riding down. Everyone's like shoulder to shoulder. They're selling street food here. A sausage. I'm just following the guide. Alright, we're going to a restaurant now. We're gonna try some food. Woo! Yeah. I'm gonna see if we can make it and go inside and see how to make the food. Okay. Based off my observation, everyone has like their own role. So one person is making the chicken and pushing it together right there. And then one person is setting up the, banana leaf together in the plate. One person is frying the chicken and the other person is cleaning. So it's all teamwork and making all the dish come together.
So good.
In here we have like a different type of lemon. That one is spicy.
It's plantain,
Another one that is
shredded, and then deep fried.
All different colors?
Yeah.
And then on top
that
is
one is like
guacamole.
That is like the orange, and the chonto is like
And then
the green
you
one.
and chicharron.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
With some. There's a seed.
Wow.
We've been really sad not to get food.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry. You guys aren't hungry?
I am now. They're vegetarian.
So if you guys are up for it, there's a slingshot here in Comuna 13. That person was scared, I would be even more scared.
compañeros. Si quieres suba el video para las redes sociales para que vea que nos volvemos virales, ya que rapeando en las instrumentales soy un
Coffee organic, 100% natural.
It's very steep. See, look at this. Right here, 300. Let's go! JT fam, JT. Let's go. Almost there. Es muy alto.
Demasiado.
Sí.